Yes. Welcome, class 7 students. Welcome back to the online bio classes. Since we had already started the first chapter, tissues, we completed the plant tissues and then we had started the animal tissues. So you remember in the previous class, we studied that 4 different types of animal tissues are there. What are they? Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So let's start with the second one. First one, that is epithelial tissue, was already completed. That it is of different types found in different parts of the body. It helps to cover most of the skin and the outermost organs of the body. Now we have to start with the second one, that is connective tissue. You may get disturbed due to the rain. The sound is coming. I hope you can hear it. Connective tissue is classified into how many types? 3 types. This is the classification chart. Means we are trying to show how many types of connective tissues are there with the help of this chart. Okay, first one is, like I will write it with A, connective tissue proper. Only proper what I am writing, proper connective tissue it is. So you can write it. Number B, it is supportive connective tissue. SUPPORTIV, supportive. And number C, it is fluid connective tissue. So what are they? They are the 3 types of connective tissue: proper, supportive and fluid. First one we will take proper connective tissue. It is further divided into 2 types. What are they? Number 1, loose connective tissue, and number 2, dense connective tissue. Now how this loose and dense? It depends on the number of fibers. Like loose connective tissue, the fibers are less in number. Dense connective tissue has more fibers in them, which makes it dense. Dense means what? You know, like what to give the example dense? If you put something inside, take the example of a ball, it is densely filled. But there are some plastic balls also which is empty from inside, loosely packed. Okay? So here loose and dense, 2 types of proper connective tissues are there. Now loose connective tissue is further classified or divided into 2 types. I will write it as A and B. Number A is areolar connective tissue, and number B, it is called adipose. Adipose means the fat tissue. Got it? Areolar tissue and adipose tissue. These 2 are the examples of loose connective tissue. Then next we have the dense connective tissue. It is further classified into 2 types. What are they? Number 1, it is known as tendons. You have heard about the tendons. Tendons are the connective tissue which helps to join muscles with our bones. Like in our body we have different types of muscles. We have studied 600 or more than that types of muscles are there. Now these muscles are attached with our bones, and together they bring about movement in our body. So tendon is the one which helps to attach muscles with the bones. The second one is ligament. Ligament is the one, tendons and ligaments, okay? So tendon is the one which helps to attach different. Ligament is the type of dense connective tissue, proper connective tissue, which helps to attach one bone with the other at the joints. You know what is joint? The place where 2 bones meet is called ligament. So we have many pieces of bones, like in our finger also we have the bones. Here we can see, if I bend my finger, one bone is here, another one is here, one more here. Like 3 small bones are fitted in our finger bone. And they join with each other. They are joined with each other. So that tissue which helps to join these small bones, that is called ligament. And the tissue which helps to join our muscles with the bones, that is known as tendon. Got it? Now next we have supportive connective tissue. Supportive connective tissue is the one which provides support to different parts of the body. Like number 1 is bone. You know about the bones very well. Bone is made up of both organic, that is living and non-living substance, like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium. These are the minerals which makes our bones and teeth strong. Apart from that, it also contains the bone cells which are called osteocytes. They are the living cells which can increase in number. And bones are present throughout our body, isn't it? Even inside our finger also, I am holding the chalk, the bones are there inside. We are able to read and write, we are able to move from one place to the other. It's due to the presence of bones and muscles in our body. So bone is the first type of supportive connective tissue. The second one is cartilage. Okay, where is the cartilage present? Cartilage is present in between the rib, like our backbone. In the rib bones also the cartilage is there. Rib means the one which is rib cage is there, no? Inside which the lungs are present. This cartilage is also present in between the small bones called vertebrae of our backbone. So cartilage disc is here, which provides them lubrication so that they will not make any sound when we bend. And cartilage is also one which is present at the tip of our nose. This is also cartilage. Although it appears stiff like bone, it is not a bone, it is not. And the best example you can give, this external ear or the pinna, it is also made up of cartilage. Then we have the fluid connective tissue, that is the one which is in liquid. What are they? There are two types of fluid connective tissue. Okay. Number one, we have the blood. Blood, you already know what is blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. So if it is asked, someone asks, what is the definition of blood? What will say? Blood is red in color, flowing in our body. No, that is not the way to define. You should say that blood is a tissue. What type of tissue? Fluid connective tissue. Okay, and what is blood made up of? Now further if you classify, the blood is made up of two parts. The liquid part of the blood is called plasma, and the solid part is called corpuscles. Corpuscles means the cells, in simple word I can say, CRPUSCLS, corpuscle. And the second one is lymph, LYMPH, lymph. So first complete this one, plasma and corpuscles. So plasma is the fluid or the liquid part of the blood. Okay, and corpuscles are further divided into how many types? Three types. What are they? RBC, that is red blood corpuscles or red blood cell. WBC, that is white blood cell, and the platelets, PLATELETS, platelets. Okay, so see how the chart is. And the second type of fluid connective tissue is called lymph. Now what is lymph? Lymph is a straw color, means yellowish color fluid, which flow inside the lymphatic vessels. It also contains a special type of WBC, which is called lymphocytes, that provides immunity to our body by fighting against the disease causing germs. Okay, so you can draw this one in your copy as homework. Alright, this chart of connective tissue. Now next, okay. Now what is connective tissue made up of? Connective tissue is, I am writing, connective tissue is made of widely separated cells. The cells which are present in this tissue, that is widely separated, is made up of widely separated cells which are embedded. Embedded means which are present. Which are embedded in a non-living, in a basic non-living, you can write first, in a non-living basic substance called matrix. Called matrix. What is matrix? Matrix is the ground substance in which the cells of connective tissues are present. And this matrix, the matrix can be, the second point, matrix can be soft, it can be fibrous, it can be fluid or solid, depending on the type of connective tissue. Depending on the type of connective tissue, different types of matrix is present. Like the matrix of connective tissue, it is soft, it can be fibrous, any one of them. It can be fluid, that is liquid in shape, or it can be solid in shape, It depends on what type of connective tissue is there. Like if different connective tissue is there, different types of matrix is present in those tissues. Now third, what is the main function of connective tissue? It bind and support. Bind means what? Bind means if you take a bag full of clothes, or suppose if it is told to you buy the books, then you cannot carry the books like this. You have to bind it with a thread. Keep them together, no? You cannot take individual books in your hand and go. Because so many books are there. So it bind means keep them or tightly hold them together. It bind and support different parts of the body. It is this connective tissue which does this one. It bind also and support also different parts of the body. Okay, this is one of the function of connective tissue. It bind and support different parts of the body. Insulate the body heat. Means because of the adipose tissue, the fatty tissue is present. It is also a part of connective tissue. And the function of that fatty tissue or the adipose tissue is to insulate. Insulate means to prevent the loss of heat from our body. And so it binds and support different parts of the body, insulate the body heat, and provide supportive framework. Like bones are there, so it provides supportive framework to the body. Okay? It provides supportive framework to the body. So this last point refers to particularly the function of connective tissue. And what is, once again, connective tissue is made up of cells. The cells are separated from each other, and these cells are present. Present means embedded in a basic substance that is non-living, and it is called matrix. So if it is asked, define matrix. Matrix is the non-living substance in which the cells of connective tissue are suspended. And what is the matrix? Nature of matrix means what type of physical condition is there in the matrix. Is it soft? Is it solid or liquid? It can be of different types: soft, fibrous, fluid, or solid. It depends on which type of connective tissue is there. Accordingly, different types of matrix is also there. Hope you understood this one, no? Now next we have to start with proper connective tissue. This was just the heading, the connective tissue. Now we have the proper connective tissue. Okay. Number A, the classification we had done. Connective tissue proper. If you write proper connective tissue, the meaning changes. Okay, so better you write connective tissue proper, because this is not proper, the grammatically it will have different meaning. Connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper. Okay. Now how many types of proper connective tissues were there? There are two types. I will not write only names. Two types of proper connective tissues are there. What are they? Number one was loose, and number two, it was dense connective tissue, proper connective tissue. So first one we have to start. Loose connective tissue. Loose proper connective tissue. Okay. So what happens in the loose proper connective tissue? Why I am using the word proper? Because it is a part of proper connective tissue only. So in the loose connective tissue, it is the cells, loose connective tissue, the cells of loose connective tissue, cells of this tissue binds the epithelial tissue. Epithelial means the outermost tissue which is covering or lining our outermost organ, that is called epithelial tissue. So cells of this tissue binds the epithelial tissue with the underlying tissues it is a loosely organized, second point you can write, it is a loosely organized epithelial, it is a loosely organized means the way it is arranged connective tissue. It is a loosely organized connective tissue. Now, where it is present? It is present in the skin and different parts that we will study under the types. How many types of loose connective tissues are there? It is of two types. What are they? So here now I can write A and B. Number A, it is areolar connective tissue, and number B, it is adipose connective tissue. Okay, areolar and adipose connective tissue. Alright. Now next, you can check connective tissue proper is of two types, loose and dense. Loose connective tissue are the one in which the cell binds the epithelial, that is outermost covering tissue is called epithelial tissue, with underlying tissue, means below that whatever tissue or muscles are there, it is attached with them due to the presence of loose connective tissue. And it is loosely organized connective tissue because the cells are loosely arranged in this type of connective tissue. Now, how many types of loose connective tissue is there? It is of two types. What are they? Areolar and adipose. So first we have to start with areolar connective tissue. Okay. Now next we have to start areolar connective tissue. Number A, I have written areolar connective tissue. Now look at the diagram of areolar connective tissue. Areolar connective tissue is made up of two different types of fibers. This thick fiber, like this ribbon like I have drawn, no? This thick fiber is called collagen fiber. What is it called? Collagen fibers. And the thin fibers, I just change the color so that you can see, not blue. Yeah, blue one is okay. So this one like a thread, like I am drawing. Just check. Can you see this one clearly? Now this, the one I have drawn now, it is known as this one. This fiber is called elastin fiber. E-L-A-S-T-I-N. The thick one is called collagen. I will just shade it so that you can see. See, this one is collagen fiber. Okay, like this thick ribbon like it is, and the thin one like this one shown in other color, blue color, that is called elastin fiber. And this ground substance which is present, it is called matrix, M-A-T-R-I-X. Now this matrix is in lipid, and the cells are also present like this. Many cells are there, macrophage, this, that, which carry out different types of functions. That is the structure of areolar tissue. Now it is present below the skin. It is present below the skin. Okay, where is areolar tissue present? It is present below the skin. It is made up of, now cells are scattered. You can see one cell is here, another one is here. Cells are scattered due to the presence of collagen and elastin fibers. Collagen and elastin fibers. Okay, it binds the skin to the underlying tissues or to the muscles. It binds or supports it, like our skin is there. Our skin is attached to the muscles with the help of this areolar tissue. So it binds the skin to the muscles of our body. This also you can write. Okay. Yeah, up to here it was. It binds the skin to the muscles. This one we have written last point. Yeah, now you can see. Second one, areolar. Okay, areolar tissue is completed. Now we have the adipose tissue. I am not writing tissue, you will understand. Adipose means adipose tissue only. Also, it is also known as fat cells or fatty tissue also. What is the other name of adipose tissue? It is also called fatty tissue, also known as fat cells. It is made up of fibers and fat tissue, right? Don't write cell here, then look nice. Fatty tissue or fat tissue. It is made of fibers and fat cells. The fat cells are known as, it means adipose tissue is made up of cells which are known as adipocytes. So now I'm going to write that one. Fat cells which is known as adipose. Check the spelling, ADIPOCYTES. Why I am saying check the spelling? Because it is asked in objective questions also. Name the cells which makes adipose tissue. The answer is adipocytes. But what is the other name of fat cells? Adipocytes. Got it? Okay, hope this one you have done. Now you can rub and do the next one. Continue with that. Adipose only. Okay. Now this one point we have done of adipose, also known as fat tissue, made up of fibers and fat cells which are known as adipocytes. Now what is the function of this adipose tissue? It stores energy in the form of fats. So apart from storing energy in the form of fat, because fats are stored under our skin, we get energy. Example, you remember the camel's hump, stored fat is there. So at the time of starvation, when they do not get food or water during long journeys in the desert, it is the stored food in the form of fat which is utilized to carry out all their functions. Okay, so they provide energy to us, the stored fats. So this adipose tissue also provides energy to our body during emergency conditions. So apart from storing energy in the form of fat, it insulates the body heat. Means our body heat is protected. Cushions, because if some fatty layer is present around any organ, then it will help to provide like a cushion, like heart, liver, kidney. If a layer of fatty tissue is present, it will not get, so it will cushion and protect the organs from extreme cold. Like example, you can see polar bear, they have thick deposit of fat under their skin, so even in the extreme cold also they will be safe. So they protect the organs from extreme cold and mechanical injuries or trauma also you can write. Trauma means injury, like if any injury or accident occurs, the fatty layer which is present around the internal organs as well as under the skin, it will give them protection. Now where it is found, that I have not written, it is present below the skin. I will add here only. Present below the skin and around the internal organs. Around the internal organs. These are the places where they are found. This adipose tissue is present below the skin and around the internal organs. So we have completed the adipose tissue also. That it is also known as fat tissue, made up of fibers and fat cells which are known as adipocytes. What is adipocyte? The fat cells are called adipocytes. Now how to draw the diagram of this adipose tissue? Simply you can draw like this. It is spherical or round in shape. Okay, they are called adipocytes. Now next tissue we have to start, that is our dense connective tissue. So first we have to clean this all. Okay, now next we have to do is dense connective tissue. Now dense connective tissue is further divided into how many types? It is divided into two types. So two types of dense connective tissue is there. What are they? It contains more fibers than the loose connective tissue. If you want, you can write here more fibers than loose connective tissue. So what are the two types? Number A, tendons, and number B, it is ligaments. Okay. So how many types of dense connective tissues are there? Two types, tendons and ligaments. So what is the function of tendons? First we will do the tendons. One of the important function of tendons is it connects muscle to the bones. It attaches muscles to the bones and help in movement. Now, what is tendons made up of? It is made up of white fibrous tissue and collagen fibers. So, made of white, this is D, okay, white fibrous tissue and collagen fibers. And it is cord-like and inelastic in nature. Cord means, you know, a thick rope is called cord. Okay, it is cord-like and inelastic. Inelastic means one which cannot stretch. That is called inelastic in nature. Okay, so what are the points we wrote about the tendons? It attaches muscles to the bones and help in movements. Okay, so that the muscles can be like, if muscles are attached to the bones, when the muscles will contract or relax, it will bring movement of bones. And that movement is required when we move our hand or move our legs or any part of the body. Okay, in search of food or to get away from one place to the other, we have to show movement. Now next we have the ligaments, the last one. And today we'll do up to ligaments only. Then you should learn all this, because you have to be ready for online test which will be conducted. I will try, if possible, today only I will give the questions. So now next we have to do is, tendon was completed. Number B, ligament. Okay, what is ligament made up of? It is made up of, now this, it is made up of that tendon we had done white. So it is made up of yellow fibers. Made of, that one was white, this one is yellow fibers containing yellow fibers, which contains both collagen and elastin fibers. Containing both collagen and elastin fibers. Both are present in ligaments. And what is the function of ligament? It helps to attach one bone with the other. Helps to attach one bone with another at the joints. What is joint? Joint is the place where the two bones meet. That is called joint. J-O-I-N-T. Okay. At the joint. So it helps to attach one bone with another at the joint and keeps them and keeps the bone and keep the bones in position for movement and all, you can write. Now the last point, it is elastic in nature or it is flexible due to elastin fibers. It shows flexibility or it is flexible due to elastin. What is elastin? Name of the fibers. So elastin fibers makes them flexible in nature. So what are the points? Ligaments is made up of yellow fibrous tissue. It contains both collagen fiber and elastin fiber. It has to attach one bone with another at the joint. What is joint? The place where two bones meet is called joint. So this much only today. Learn for the test, and the homework is to write them in copy. Okay, and after that we'll continue in the next class regarding some other animal tissues. This connective tissue is also yet to be completed. Okay, like fluid connective tissue is not done, supportive connective tissue is not yet complete. So we'll continue in the next class. Till then, bye.